So yesterday we did a call about surviving suicidal ideations. And one of the things that we talked about is the rise of suicide amongst our children. And one of the things that I wanted to bring to the table was making sure that we validate the emotions of our kids. Because I had one kid come to me and was confiding in me that they had started cutting themselves and they had actually attempted suicide before. But when they went to their parent and they reached out for help and they said, I think I need to go see a psychiatrist, their parent turned around to them and said, what, are you crazy? And so they stopped talking about it, right? So it would have been a tragedy if that kid had tried suicide again and was successful after they had reached out to help from their parent and their parent shut them down. So I think that it's important that we validate not only the emotions of our children, but the emotions of each other when we're going through things. Because I often talk about my experience with suicide and the things that I went through. I didn't attempt it, but I had suicidal ideations. And it was because it was a multitude of things. And I always tell people this, we talk about the straw that broke the camel's back. And there was a saying that it wasn't the straw that's on top, but it's the millions underneath it, right? Because it's never the one thing. A lot of times we look at the one thing that, oh, that person committed suicide because they went broke, or they committed suicide because they went through a divorce. Like, no, that's on the top. That's what you can see, but that's not everything that was up under it. So it's always a multiple of things. And so we can't just judge a person by what we can see that they're going through, but we have to validate their emotions for the things that we can't see and be a listening ear where they feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable and tell us what they feel. And we be enough in ourselves to be able to have that safe space for them to land.